This is a carry matchup that I wasn't expecting to see matched up in this meta.
So I really want to see Gunnar transition this properly. Maybe try and contest runes if he can do it.
Nice toss back, Z-Freak. A lot of stick charges, but he will be the first blood that's picked up for Yawar. Yawar does get pretty low.
Yeah, this is the big Timber timing. See who Nouns chooses to play with the next minutes here. Looks like they're smoking bottom. Potentially fighting around Gyro.
Vada is going to get rolled on by Gunnar, but is able to get the jump away. The magic missile follows him, but Gunnar has already used the snowball to close the distance. And Ice Shards could block them up nicely. It's both. He's going to finish up Vada with the Walrus Punch. And now they're going to chase after Mojo as this Rubik, surrounded by 3 heroes, going to chase down all the way underneath the tier 2. Double kill for Gunnar.
Very nice. And they still have this pressure bottom with Gyro. 4-on-1 now.
Yeah, look at him. He's immediately going to route the Enigma, kill off the Eidolons, and Quinn, he's going to have to come in here to try and help out, but there's going to be too much damage. The Enigma's already dead, and the Batrider left alone in this situation. He needs some more backup. Mojo's going to TP in, see if he can grab Costabile and allow them to be able to run down at least this carry. It would be a big pickup, and they barely get it. The last shot from the double damage Batrider gets it just before he's able to slip away. Z-Freak is also going to be collected here. Tried to go for an Ancient Deny, but Quinn with the double damage just does too much, it seems.
You know, one of the best ways to lock this bat down and actually destroy him, right? That's the downside of this lineup. The stuns are pretty limited. It's only this magic missile.
Oh no, Moo. He made such a big play, but if he gets caught again, it's close. The lasso gets there in time.
Trying to save him.
Flame break, bump back. The TPs are going to come in, but they're too late. Husky, he's now going to die as the +1 to that gank. Very unfortunate for Nouns.
So his pickoff is a lot better. He can abuse the stolen spells, which he has very good spells to steal this game. Like, if Rubik combines with Batrider, the threat is guaranteed on the map, and Gunnar bottom.
Pull back Gunnar into the Raid Pack's black hole of the Enigma. Now there is going to be some small saves from Husky. Is it going to be enough? He gets the heal, he gets the snowball over to Creep Wave. Now Moo pouncing on top of Leslau. Should be a quick kill there. Can they get more? Quinn out of Firefly, so a good shards or snowball might be able to ensure that kill. Another swap back from Z-Freak. And a run in from Fada trying to get the movement speed. They do have some damage coming out though. Mojo was able to finish off one. All of Nouns are a little bit low, but they don't have a core that's matched up against them, so they're just going to try and run down all these supports. Fada struggling to get away, but he does have another rebound, hops into the trees, while the Rubik seems to have slipped away. Thanks to that Blink Dagger, Fada does get caught in the trees, though they do pick up 3 ultimately for Nouns.
Yeah, Honk coming through.
Yeah, Nouns feeling very good. Posing a sort of defense, but it's only a pose. They don't actually engage.
Why are they all here? I guess they want to fight.
Oh, they're trying to fight, though? I mean, Nouns is ready to turn. They want this fight. They want this engagement. Mojo's going to TP onto the outpost. They see this coming. He's going to blink backwards. Oh, this is a scary engagement, but they do have the high ground vision. Jump in. A nice hit.
Good snowball.
It's done, but at the same time, the Batrider gets low. He gets off the BKB. Black hole. A 3-man black hole. A swap goes out, but Leslau still kept it going. And they're going to be able to run down all of Nouns. SONIQS, you had the question of whether or not this was the wisest engagement for them. They could have just kept splitting the map, kept playing for that net worth, play for the second Roshan.
Costa's just hitting mid. This is very bold.
I guess he knows SONIQS is outside of their base. They're trying to force us to walk into them in the high ground. Are they going to oblige? It looks like they're going to walk up there. Costa leading the way. Gunnar spotting the Enigma. They really want this kill. It's so important. The telekinesis helps, but Leslau is still going to be caught. He's killed. They're going to go on the drive in the back lines, though. He gets off the BKB. He can start turning around with Leslau coming out with a buyback. He's going to be able to... No, they couldn't pull him in. A beautiful swap from Z-Freak. That was a dead gyrocopter otherwise. Costa...
He's out.
Oh, he's out. He gets away. Mojo pursuing still with the Timber Chain stolen. He can keep up with Moo, but can they actually kill him?
Moo keeping up with him a little bit.
Yeah, bounce back Lotusaur, but with the Luna finally here, the Scotty will start going to work, and Timber's size quickly eviscerated.
Yeah, that's a very good retreat from Nouns there. Shard Roche, so Luna power spike completely online here. Scotty, Shard, Aegis, almost level 20.
If those supports are going to be hanging out together, you know, that is hugely risky. I mean, the chance of you being able to grab both of them is, I would say, pretty low, but never know. He's gonna jump forward again, but met by wall response, hit by the magic missile. No BKB going out. He drops the gem, drops to the deck, and the SONIQS on full retreat now.
But it's still gonna be tough. This is where this hero becomes obnoxious. He's up pretty far
on the high ground. They're underneath this vision. SONIQS, they got to realize this and either take the ward or get out quick. Oh, grabbing the gyrocopter, pulling him back. Whoa! Costa.
Is he living? No.
He gets 100 to 0. Definitely underestimating what SONIQS could do there. And now it's just cleanup time. I mean, that was a disaster. None of his supports were close.
Yeah, double black hole, double lasso. I wonder who's taking this one.
Something that Nouns may or may not know, but I don't know if they're really itching for a fight anyway, with the Aegis still up. They're moving through the Radiant jungle, trying to find some farm, but SONIQS is looking, SONIQS is hunting Quinn. He can catch up to anybody. Lotus Orb on Z-Freak, trying to protect this support.
Can wait for it to wear out.
Gonna be able to slow him down a little bit more. They've got the pullback of the telekinesis with Walrus Punch. He does get the swap off, saving his own life, but now they're going black hole onto the gyrocopter. They need Z-Freak to die. They need him to get the swap now. He gets it off now.
Got
Satanic, but the second round of the black hole, and it's even bigger than the first. That is going to be 3 cores inside, killed, as now Z-Freak is going to lose his ghost as well. A buyback immediately out from Gunnar.
Now you just let Luna do the work. No buybacks here. 140 for this gyro one. Just doesn't have it. They handle that refresher shard. I mean, that's just game.
Just game. Just hit the throne. They've got the Venge coming back up, but the swaps won't save it. Look at Quinn dropping his items even on him. That is game 1 victory for SONIQS and a huge boost of confidence for them after they got 2-0'd by Nouns in the upper bracket final. Winning the first game in this best of 5 has got to be a huge momentum swing in the mental game between these two teams. Last time they went the Alchemist, right, with Shadow Demon, so heavy physical damage to try and kill the Visage early on. This time they go PA. Could be a really interesting Fisher block opportunity. Not on Fada, though. He's going to be able to get the D-Ward, but they are going to get caught. Sandwiched in from the other side. The Fisher's going to be laying out. Mojo, who's already leveled the Fire Spirits, has no escape. So they lose their ward, but they do get the first blood.
Like, I think if we look back over the years, this match in particular, I feel like Quinn wins the lane 90% of the time, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, that's whatever. Like Gunnar, it's not his strength. He plays to his other strengths. It's totally fine. But it is gonna normally be
bottom lane. Close call. You are the ranger up. It allows him to live a little bit longer, but he can't get the kill first. Sure, they trade out kills, but Moo being able to get the experience for the kill.
Use it to farm up. He is having absolutely free game here on this Batrider. And that is not great news for Nouns. Very good news for SONIQS. He's gonna try and solo kill the Storm. Gets the bounce.
A little bit of pullback, but the lasso's still going to be there. The TPs are not going to be in time, I don't think. Husky's going to try, but the damage is too much. And Quinn even tipping Husky as the Storm Spirit goes down, saying, sorry, son, you're here too late. I've already got the kill. And now oh my God, what is happening? Ooh. The cores just tune up. All of a sudden, SONIQS are like, okay, it's time to go. They take the lead off of Quinn, and to a man, each one of them get a core versus core kill.
Now Mojo killing Z-Freak 1v2. Fortunately, you are into this early bots, so just bots his top and kicks your PL out anyway.
Maybe they can punish him though. Does have the illusion rune. He's gonna have to place a good chance because Gunnar is gonna make a jump over and start slowing him down. Pulls him back in, goes to here, Echo Slam. They throw everything they have. A great punish for Nouns.
You're talking about the levels on the Nouns supports. I mean, they have them. Level 7 Shaker, level 7 Shadow Demon after this wave. The damage is coming out now, so you have the spells to play with and try and get back in the
Dive on bottom.
Hey.
The pin does land with the Supernova out. That was a long-range spear, but it did land. Supernova is going to explode and get both of these kills for SONIQS.
They're really happy to just collect the tower as well. Some gold going their way. Quinn, this is an aggressive rune take.
He doesn't have his BKB. This is kind of crazy. How badly do you want those power runes, Quinn?
Ooh, okay, that was a little greedy, my friend.
Gotta wrap around, get onto the high ground on the side here first. That puts them on even territory, or maybe even an advantage over Nouns, who are now on the low ground as they go for a smoke themselves.
Oh, Siegfried gets caught first. It's like GG in the fight.
Oh, there it is.
Husky as well.
Spotted first. They
got the purge off
for that support, but the jump in for the Storm Spirit. They have the Supernova going on now. They need to be able to disengage off of that. The arena's got them all caught. They're inside of the Supernova. The explosion goes down with the two supports now dead. Gunner, Costabile, and Moo are going to have to fight it out without them. They're trying to go on to Quinn. Costabile's doing a good amount of damage with that Diffusal Blade. He should be able to clean up the Bat Rider, but is he going to die in this position? He is in so deep, surrounded by too many heroes, trying to get the second kill on Nefada, but he does die before he can accomplish that. His other two cores do get away, but a rousing success for SONIQS. But if you have the Aghanim Scepter, you are able to be a lot more of a consistent threat in fights.
Getting caught in some weird base fight or big Echo Slam where Phantom Lancer gets to poke him through the BKB duration.
Look at
shows mid.
Ever fearless, always willing to just run into the front line to get whatever information he can, and he got a lot. He gets Husky and Moo killed by just kind of charging in, giving Leslau the opportunity to initiate. They'll kill the familiars as well, so that's an extra 200 gold.
Maybe base defense fight, wherever Posted decides to join. I feel like if he dies once on this PL, that window closes, and this is a good kill.
Very, very good kill.
Storm jump into the Fizzer chain stun with the Aftershock chain stun. You're getting hit by PL illusion, and then take a fight based on that. So I do think SONIQS have to be careful about just like showing heroes deep in a lane. But obviously the 5v5, they're very happy to take. Shiva's on Mojo.
Yeah,
Scouts
Mojo
them all.
just dives right in, and it sets up a beautiful arena for Leslau. A Supernova just outside of that arena. They're burning through three different heroes at once. This VA is just doing far too much damage. They cannot contend with that kind of initiation. And SONIQS continue to close the door on this game too. Nouns not being given any openings to be able to get back into it.
They're looking
for a miracle here. A pick off
on the cliff.
Yeah, that's going to be awkward. The smoke's going to break. Quinn, he's going to see his opportunity to be able to grab one of these team fighters. It's the Earthshaker. Now they've got the arena. Immediate follow-up from Leslau every single time. There's three heroes. They drop the Echo Slam before he dies, but look at him just marching forward. Fada may end up being the only victim here, but everybody else is going to be able to just keep trucking, chase down the Phantom Lancer. Actually, Quinn getting burnt out here with a BKB on cooldown, and Yawar is having a hard time dealing with these Phantom Lancer illusions. Well, I say that, and all of a sudden they're all gone. Jumps over, finishes off Moo. So a 2-for-3 exchange, honestly better than I would have expected for Nouns. No, yeah, not when you're 20k down like this. You've been losing fight after fight.
Just there's so much net worth on this SONIQS side. Aegis for Phantom Assassin now. Shard goes to the Mars, so he is just insanely farmed. And see you later, Siegfried.
Yeah, and Costa maybe joining him here if they find him. He slips through the trees. Fada going the wrong direction.
We're gonna chase.
Might be out or maybe not. Arena catches him. Nice to dodge. Does not get hit by the spear. Gives him a chance, but there's too many heroes. He'd have to do some extreme illusion baiting here.
Nothing.
They're not going to fall for it. They kill everything far too quickly. Costa dies. Yawar tips him, and SONIQS can now start going for the throat.
All right. What is the glimmer of hope? I'll give you the glimmer of hope.
Okay,
and
what
is the very darkness at the bottom of this pit right now?
Okay.
The faintest glimmer of hope is Ags on Gunner, and he pulls everybody into an Echo.
Yeah, well, he's gonna need it right now. He doesn't get the big grab. Costa's on the run. Pops a Manta. It's other doppelganger in 3 seconds time, but the pin, it's there before he can jump out and away. Yawar gonna keep it going now with that Aghanim Scepter. Kills the Wraith Pack, sticks onto Moo or the building. One or the other here. They've got 50 seconds left on the Aegis. Is SONIQS gonna rush this? Trying to go for the high ground now. They smoke up now. It looks like they may be going for it. Again, I don't think there's necessarily a huge rush in going high ground, but if they find the opening here like they do, they go for Moo. He gets off the stone form first, but they found the Shaker. He does have a buyback though. The Purge is going to be able to keep Yawar someone in front, and here comes the Storm Zip. He grabs two, but the Supernova immediately going off. The Fisher is going to be able to combo off of that, but he cannot go in against the Supernova. Fortunately, Costabile was able to jump away before the Supernova stun hit. So he got
another storm
by
jump.
Fada.
Such a hard smoke, man. And they don't want to give up this next Roche, which means you have to fight for some map control. You just don't see anything here.
Also, this ward on the high ground they have to contend with. The smoke is breaking. The BKB immediately goes in. The support's just running in, getting the information, pulling back any heroes that they can, and that is going to be Moo. Once again, stone form. You just wait it out. Arena is ready to go if necessary. Storm Sphere does the grab too. They managed to grab the Phoenix too. They have the combo off of it, but the Earthshaker gets blown up by Yawar. Yawar gets the backline. He takes away all the follow-up. The Supernova is allowed to go off, and Kostabile, he's going to fight it out, but so much AoE damage. There's fire on the ground. There's dead soldiers everywhere. Buybacks galore for Nouns.
Another pretty well executed game from SONIQS here. Pretty dominant from the get-go. The laning stage explosion into the 4-5K net worth lead just propelled them to this point.
And a rather apt voice line coming out from Quinn. I'm sapping your will to live. So systematic from SONIQS. They take the buildings, they back out, they wait for the next move from Nouns. They are going to jump forward, trying to get an arcane rune, which they do get, but the jump is already there from Leslie, and he pings too. A disruption goes out, but the Earthshaker's already dead, and Costa is low enough that he has to just keep running, try and get back, but no, Quinn's not going to let them get away. He's got the lasso onto Gunnar. The Gunnar does zip away, but he burns out from the flame break, while Costa gets chunted down by Yawar. Moo, once again, the stone form, but for what? Comes back, surrounded by hero after hero, time again, and that is going to be game 2, a 2-0 for SONIQS now.
Absolute destruction in that game. I mean, they were just padding the Phantom Assassin stats by the end there, like 23 kills for Yawar.
Mid lane matchup, we've been saying this is a Lina favored matchup, and it is turning out that way. Quinn is winning out in CS. They had a giant wave, actually, so he's even farther ahead.
Yeah, he's cruising. That should be expected. Gunner's still doing fine for himself, though, and he just wants as much.
Costa, now it's tri-lane for SONIQS as they move Mojo down to this bottom lane. And if they can get the kill on this Spectre, which it looks like they should, first blood for MSS, so he'll be able to get the boots. In fact, maybe they can get Husky as well. Yeah, they've got him. They've got another round of rebound and dispose if needed. Husky will fall as well.
But at the same time, Leslau probably suffered the most out of all this because he had to walk all the way bottom, then he got tri-lane. Sure, you get some kills. Now he kind of has nowhere to go. He's looking at a big camp. Secret's going to contest him. Meanwhile, Mojo mid, though.
Yeah, he goes for the jump. Nice body blocks, and final hits underneath the tower.
Marcy Roam, one of the better heroes at abusing that mid advantage if you can build it. Hitting the game plan here, and they're going to look for the return kill again. Gunnar has to be careful here.
The Laguna Blade's out now. He immediately burns that one to get through the flame card. Dispose back. Gunnar needs help, but he just cannot survive. The supports will come in too late. A secondary tip.
Still, side lanes, decent playability for Nouns. They're going to bring both supports bottom, trying to abuse this Chakram. Basically kills anybody if you get the land. But, man, Gunnar is getting eviscerated.
Oh, no. Whether it was trying to defend that bottom tower or his move of just, like, scouting constantly.
He's an active carry player. The payoff will be in, you know, his other two, like Enigma catching up and Lina getting farther ahead. Yeah. Oh, black hole.
Yeah, good kill. Costa, they'll die. Leslau has his Wraith pack complete, so there's a big team fight item there for SONIQS. Certainly slow down the efficacy of this Timber Saw, who does have a Kaya and is chasing pretty deep past this tier 1 tower.
They really want the fight before Lina has BKB. You'll know 1 point in chains now. They'll lift them, they have Haunt. Freezing Field stolen.
Freezing Field that does a lot of damage, but the LSA does stop it. Now Mojo jumps in with a rebound. They do have the Boundless Strike that follows it up. Quinn is still so slow. The Black Hole looks to be able to slow down these heroes. Quinn being chased after. Gunnar wants this kill, and he can taste it. Slight is going to be able to get him in the end. Back over to Leslau. Costa runs him down, gets that kill as well. Yawar still strong. He's got the Jingu. He's got the stacks going up. Moo's going to be able to cut through him, though. And Gunnar, he's got another round. A slight chains, keeps his distance. They're going to poke at him with all their spells and try and burst him down, not letting him get any lifesteal whatsoever. Nouns playing that team fight excellently, and maybe even getting a full team wipe here as far as the last member alive. Moo hits the Chakram, the Timber Chain into the tier 3. He wants it so badly that he's willing to risk it, and he does manage to get a triple kill for Moo. A big win, a huge turnaround for Nouns. This game was spiraling out of control.
He's having a decent game this time around, and he's got the supports to back him up here.
Yeah, this time he's been careful that he has been picked off like he did so many times in that game. Mass Boots of Travels, maybe I spoke too soon. Wraith Pact is here. Mojo goes for Seafreak as well. So not only are they going to kill the Timbersaw, but the Chain Frost bounces around and demolishes the back line. Those poor supports. So many Eidolons in the territory, but it just stuck onto the Crystal Maiden and the Marcy.
It's like a lift into the Lich Gaze.
Now that, especially given the short range of both of those abilities, that seems like an impossible to me. It almost feels like their best play is going to be trying to bait him into using BKB and retreating. Marcy, they do get are setting up an ultimate if they can kill him and get him. Oh no, we got bashed and into the Frostbite. What did he get? Oh, we got Malefist instantly by the Enigma Husky. He'll be run down as well. Moo. See if he can get the right Timber Chain on out of here. That double damage is going to do some serious work. Oh no, he can't. Just can't get out. SONIQS holding their high ground and...
Okay, we stun you in the Wukong. Like, I think that was a great start to the fight for Nouns. They just messed up the execution, and the double damage Lina shall get broken, and he shall get slain. Stolen Laguna.
He does have Manta.
Extra burst coming out.
The Invis Rune is going to expire at an awkward point, maybe, as they take the Stolen Laguna blade and blow up the Crystal Maiden, but Gunnar needs to jump out to his remedy. He does so successfully. MSS left behind as Alina is just going to run out of here.
I think SONIQS have to think about it as well. Like, if Quinn can find the back line, he takes the Lich out. If he takes the Rubik out, he's done a great job doing it so far, and takes the Courier out.
Going for Costa. He's got a Manta to work with. Can he dodge some of these spells? So much of his health is gone before he even gets the opportunity to pop that Manta. Z-Freak really could do very little to stop those slew of spells coming in. He does actually get a nice steal there with a Primal Spring, so he will not die. See how badly they want it, though, because Nouns playing around a high ground, sticking together. War, he's going to break. His smoke is going to break. And if he's not careful, he jump onto the wrong tree. You are. They also have Z-Freak sitting on the side here. Telekinesis immediately onto MSS, but they just go all in on Moo. Once again, this Timbersaw dies too quickly. Edmund says go.
They don't need to use it. Quinn's just gonna pop it up. Barely.
You are going in deeper. They have the Chain Frost between the two of Yuar and Quinn, but it is just the damage is sad against that Wraith Pact.
Looking for the full wipe.
They are. As his matchup against Gunnar and winning it so hard. Even doing so much as to force a first phase ban on that Batrider.
Yeah, he is done work.
All he has to do is just complete the game without getting caught out by the telekinesis. He does get off the BKB, but he's already taken so much damage. The Satanic, though, it starts healing him up. And Costa Bile's inside the Wukong command, stuck and killed. Nouns without their Spectre don't have the damage any longer. They get off a Chain Frost, but again, it does no damage to these over-leveled and over-farmed heroes. Gunnar jumped right back into the mid lane. He will be able to slight dodge. That was pretty nice, but he's out of remnants. He's out of remnants, and Quinn, he's going to try and slow him down. The Boundless Shark, oh, another slight dodge, but he can't dodge at all. The rebound will catch him in the end. A fourth death for Nouns as SONIQS can go back to that Roshan again. Can't help but wonder what could have been if they could have gotten the telekinesis into the Sinister Gaze. They needed the full chain stun again, but it's says a lot about the state of affairs when the best thing that is happening for Nouns is heroes not dying.
Well, we're about
and
to die.
As I say that, well, Husky got a 4-staff. Sinister Gaze. They don't really have the damage to threaten to keep SONIQS at back at bay. Bada's got a shard BKB, and look at him strut in like a goddamn boss into the enemy base.
We're looking for the high five. No one wants to give it to him.
Are gonna now lose Elena Barracks, if not much more. They do have buybacks, but what spells do they have?
Dire's middle tower is under
They have hope. Most
Is that a
powerful spell of all.
Whose ultimate
prayer.
is that?
I
Jump
don't know.
forward. We need a prayer to get Moo out of here, and he just cannot get out. The stun's tongue too quick, too fast, too much damage. SONIQS, maybe they got what they came for. They took a ranged barracks. 1.5 lanes of barracks down. Still 2 minutes left on the Aegis, so they can keep going. There's no reason not to. That's one way to secure the fights in the mid game.
Oh yeah. Jump in, 5 golden gods. This Nouns lineup does not deal well with spell immunity to begin with, let alone having it on everybody. Or smells the blood.
Costa out of position. Husky can't even get off the frost shield before Costa dies, and he does not have a buyback.
Age is still for 30. Every ult in the book up. They're gonna win this game without even needing black holes, man. Like, that's what it feels like.
Seriously. Laszlo has just had the chillest Enigma game ever. Tier 3 down. Wukong's command out. They're gonna have to fight into it if they want to be able to fight.
Fada's in your
To
base.
stop the Megas, but look at Fada go! Freezing field, a double Kristen Loba kill to finish off the supports. Offering the high five, but nobody's there to receive it. They're all dead. They're all in the grave, except for Gunnar, who fights on with his BKB, struggles just to be able to get a simple support kill, throws out the remnants, jumps up to the remnant that was at top lane, a slick little maneuver that will keep him alive, but the base is crumbling around him. D-Freak, not next. Costa back into play. Intermediate black hole doesn't actually get Costa Bele. He jumped over to the side. They went for Yawar, but a 1 versus 2, they can't actually kill Yawar. He fights back, feeds them both back in. The break on Costa Bele, and that is gonna be it. GG is called. SONIQS, the 4th 3-0 TI qualifier final. Unbelievable.
These full sweeps, man. Just nobody can stop these teams once they gain momentum. The pressure's too high, too much stress. You start slipping a little, it becomes too hard to come back.